So welcome back to Cigar Fellows. We are back in the humidor today. I am Rod.
I'm Mike.
So today we are doing the Regius Connecticut, which we are going to start carrying this week. Actually, they'll be in on Wednesday this week, and it's made with Plasencia tobacco, and the wrapper is Honduran Connecticut shade, and the binder and filler are both Nicaraguan. So we just lit this. What do you think, Mike? What are you getting?
I'm getting a little bit of hay right now. Other than that, well, we'll see what it gets to when we get about a quarter of the way in.
Wow, I'm actually right off the get-go. I'm getting like a caramel and a little bit of vanilla. I do see where you're getting the hay, but right off the bat, where after I started it, I got a heavy caramel right off the get-go, and then a little bit of vanilla in the back of your palate. So if you retrohale, you really get that.
Let me get the retro going here. Let me get the retro going, and I'll see what's going on here.
Yeah, you got to remember to bring that mic up to your face. Mike, make the mic.
Hey, how you doing, Mike?
So we're gonna smoke this a little bit and harass each other and
have a good time.
We'll be back here shortly. So we're coming back into this, and we're about, I don't know, we're smoking the hell out of this.
Yeah, we're smoking it fast.
But
It's really good.
I just want to say the Regius has really surprised me. This is not a cigar I would have normally, jumped into. One of my reps came and visited me this week, Mike Perales with the owner of Regius. And he was like, I wouldn't bring you garbage, Rod, and I believe him. I mean, he's always been an honest guy. I would consider him, family like I would you, obviously. And so I'm like, just leave me a couple, and I'll smoke them and see. And these things have really popped. This is the first time I've had the Connecticut. I like their black label, and I just ordered in the black label, the red label, the white label, and now the Connecticut. So there's I'll have 4 facings of these in the humidor on Wednesday. I think they said they'd come in. So you definitely want to try these. The caramel in this thing, and I know you've been smoking coffee.
Yes. Well, I was tasting caramel, and so I wanted to bring it out a little more. So I brewed a cup of coffee, and my God, has it changed the flavor of this. All I taste is caramel now, maybe a little hint of vanilla, but when I first started it, I had that hay right in the front that I get normally with Connecticut. That's why I don't smoke Connecticut's a lot, but I definitely would smoke this. A great breakfast cigar.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, sitting out on the deck. Yeah, I would go to this.
And the coffee is the way to go. I mean, I had 3 cups of coffee this morning before we came in, and it definitely does. It pairs well with coffee. I just started drinking green tea, and it pairs well with that also. But honestly, in a Connecticut, they're really light as far as my palate is concerned. I smoke probably 6 or 8 cigars a day, and this is not that. So I would say this is a light to medium. The flavor on this thing is great. The caramel and the vanilla that pops through, and you do, like he was saying earlier, like a grassy taste or a hay at the very beginning, and occasionally you get that a little bit in your mouth, but it overwhelming the caramel and the vanilla is fantastic in the cigar.
Now that I'm close to the label here, it's all caramel.
Let's not burn the label,
yeah, Yeah.
That kind of messes up the palate.
Hey, I'm going to have to pull it off here as soon as we go off camera.
But, the other thing also is the draw on these things are awesome. The smoke that we're getting from this thing,
yes,
it's got like it's not hard. It's got like a spongy feel, which is a great makeup. It's not splitting like most Connecticut's do, with the real thin wrapper. And this has been a fantastic smoke, and we're going to smoke down another I don't know if we could go farther than 20 minutes because we're smoking them down pretty
Right.
fast. So about 20 more minutes, and we'll come back and tell you what our final is.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. So on this final third of the Regius Connecticut, we were just
Well,
talking.
I'm on the final quarter here.
Right. Well, we were just talking about this, and you know, obviously we pull the band off, and a little bit of the wrapper's starting to peel a little bit, but that's to be expected. It's a thin wrapper. Most Connecticut's are.
Right.
But the makeup of this thing, the smoke on it, we're still getting. I'm still getting the caramel and the vanilla. I've really enjoyed smoking this thing. You know, the draw on this thing is fantastic, and obviously, I mean, we're smoking them down. I mean, they're fantastic cigars. What about you, Mike?
I'm loving this cigar, and I wouldn't have expected me to say that for Connecticut. If people know me, I'm a Duro fan all the way, but I would definitely smoke this again. And I normally don't say that about Connecticut's. They did a really good job on this. I'm really impressed. I've got a lot of caramel flavor, especially in the middle of the cigar. So if you like caramel, which most of us do, I highly recommend this cigar.
Right on. So again, the Regius Connecticut, and we will be carrying those as of this coming Wednesday. So please stop in and check it out. We are Cigar Fellas Cigar Lounge, 1086 North Irish Road. I got that wrong last week. Forgot where I was at. And we're in Davison, Michigan. So please come check us out. Again, I'm Rod.
Mike,
Thanks for coming by.
have a good one.